Hello everyone, this is Hazel Lucia Tarot. I'm Stephanie, and we have October's monthly predictions for you here today. And we're going to have 4 piles. Pile 1 is going to be this lepidolite palm stone. Pile 2 is going to be a clear quartz point. Pile 3, this amethyst cluster. And pile 4 is going to be this chunk of black tourmaline. So go ahead, pick your pile, and we'll get into your October reading. Hello there, pile 1. If you chose the lepidolite palm stone, we have your October monthly reading. So we're going to start with some oracles to get a general view of how the month of October is going to go for you. And then we're going to do 3 separate tarot spreads, 1 for general, 1 for romance and or friendships, and 1 for career and or finances. So let's start with your oracles to see what is going on for you in the month of October. We have tree and we have chicken. Some of you may be year of the rooster. We also have success, miracles, the lizard and pitcher plant, stagnation, and harvest, gathering of blessings. Wow, this is a very, I didn't expect this spread to be so autumn themed, I guess October themed with harvest here, as well as something about the success card being orange, maybe because of pumpkins. And I don't know if you can tell, but I do have a little bit of a Halloween setup here with my little orange Mickey pumpkin that my sister got. And I love it a lot. But for the month of October for you so far, I'm seeing that a lot of great things are coming your way. So many good things. If you have a business and you've been wondering whether you're going to be successful in it or not, I guarantee there's going to be a lot of more volume to it. It's going to attract a lot more customers, a lot more sales. And you're also going to see some miracles. And I feel like, especially if you've been through a period of stagnation, whether that's in career, love, or whatever your journey happens to be, I really feel like you're going to see a huge transformation, almost something unexpected. I'm getting tower vibes, but instead of like a thunderstorm, there's a rainbow. With harvest, gathering of blessings, I really do feel like you're going to be called to feel a lot more grateful. I know it's not Thanksgiving yet. Well, for some of you, it may be Thanksgiving. I think in Canada, you guys celebrate Thanksgiving in October. And if that resonates, you can go ahead and take that. But I really do feel with this harvest card, you're going to be feeling a lot of gratitude. Some of you may be of Mexican ancestry or Mayan or any kind of Latin American ancestry. I'm Mexican, so that's why I said that first. But this lady looks like she's harvesting corn. And that to me always reminds me of Mexico because everything we eat has corn in it. So maybe that's of importance to you. Maybe you'll also be, eating some type of corn-based food. I don't know why that's coming through, especially because chickens also eat corn. I think that's what they feed them. They feed them like corn grain. Some of you might have chickens in your backyard, or you may have been thinking of getting some. So this might be a suggestion that you do. With tree, I really feel like you're going back to your roots, because when I saw this, I was thinking of roots. So either you're thinking of going back to your roots, whether that's going back to a hometown, or for some of you, it may be learning about your family history. And for some of you, it might be digging deeper into your past lives and ancestry as well. I'm hearing some of you meditate, so you may be looking into past life regression if that's something that appeals to you. But there's just something beautiful, a new revelation coming in the month of October that is going to shift your perspective for the better. It's definitely going to shift your life, and it's going to bring, if not actual success, then a feeling that you can really take on the world, that you can really do a lot more with your life than whatever has been given to you. Because I really feel that you've been like feeling like this little lizard, just like getting by, going from rock to rock, from little, just how they walk. It's very, very shifty and almost very like they're trying to hide. And I'm pretty sure they're chameleons as well. Or they blend in, what's the word? But they have that chameleon-like quality where they can blend in with their surroundings. I feel like this is what you've been trying to do, but the month of October is going to teach you that it's time to stand out, much like this rainbow in the background. There's something special about you, and you are here to claim your gifts. You are here to claim the gifts of your past ancestry or your roots, or something that has to do with your cultural or ethnic background as well. Maybe some of you have been wanting to do something that's more true to your culture. So I'm getting that as well. Just some numbers here. We have 12 and 44. So you might be a life path 44, which is also a life path 8. That reduces down to 8. Somebody may be a life path 4. And with 12, 1 plus 2 reduces down to 3. Or somebody could have been born on the 12th of a month. And there's no numbers here. But I'm really feeling, and also with the tree, that you might want to get a bit more grounded. Maybe you have been a little bit too much in your head or in your emotions, and getting grounded is really asking you to come back literally down to earth and just be in your physical body and to appreciate it for what it is, especially with harvest here. I really feel like some of you may be learning to love your body a bit more, or to take care of it, to really give it what it needs, whether that's proper nourishment, whether that's exercise, or even just fresh air. I'm hearing that a lot of you are going to be spending more time outside, ironically, even though for some of us it's getting into the colder seasons. I feel like some of you are good, or maybe because we're getting into the colder seasons, maybe you are a person who enjoys a cooler weather as opposed to like a hot summer weather. But yeah, I really feel like you're going to be going outside. And you know what else? I didn't realize this because it's an all orange card, but that's actually a rainbow as well. So something about rainbows, and rainbows I associate, especially lately, I've been associating them more with being connected to source, being aligned in your chakras. Maybe realigning your chakras is something that you're doing. And for some of you, you might be artists, so maybe you're working with a whole new color palette. And I like how that came out. Working with a whole new color palette, almost like working with a whole new perspective. I really feel you're going to be looking at life through a different lens in this wonderful month of October. But this is all I have for the oracles now. We're going to be diving into the tarot. And like I said, this comes in 3 parts. We're going to be doing the general. The first line is going to be general reading. And we're going to be using the Modern Witches Tarot. I don't really have any spooky oracle or tarot decks. I don't really do spooky that much. I feel it's a bit much sometimes, but I'm trying to manifest something good for the month of October. So maybe like a Disney villains deck or something. So for your general reading, we have the Hermit. We also have the Ten of Wands. For my pile 1, we have the Fool. We also have the Hanged One. Oh, I love these cards. And the 8 of Cups. So I'm really feeling like the month of October, you're going to be stepping out of this hermit mode, especially if you're somebody who tends to withdraw within themselves a lot. I feel like you're actually going to be tasked with the burden of trying to be the main character in your life for once. I definitely feel main character energy for some reason. I'm not sure why. But much like the Fool here, I feel like you're just going to go about life in a much more cheerful manner. You're definitely going to be trying some new things and maybe doing some new things. For some of you, I'm hearing you might be trying a new hairstyle or a new way of dressing and some new music as well. I mean, I feel like that's obvious. I feel like every month new music comes out, but it might be like a genre or a type of music that you're not used to that you are really going to get into. It could be something you don't normally listen to, if that makes any sense. Mostly because she's got this iPod here, or whatever it is, her phone. She's listening to her music. And something about your dog as well, because there's a little dog here just vibing with the Fool here. But yeah, and with the Hanged One, I've already spoken about a shift in perspective. I really do feel like that's going to come through this month. Whatever that perspective may be, it's definitely going to allow you to open up a lot more, especially when it comes to being your most authentic self and being very true to yourself and to the person you are. Because with the 10 of Wands and the 8 of Cups here, it's not going to be easy. I feel like you're definitely going to be coming out of your comfort zone. And for some of you, it may even feel like a burden, like it's going to be a lot. But once you step out of this energy, you'll find that you're feeling so much better, because if we see these cups as the emotions that you were refusing to acknowledge or the emotions you were refusing to feel, you're walking away from this feeling of burden. I don't know why that's coming through so much. this feeling of being held back by burdens or by things that just, you know, didn't sit well with you. I really feel like, and this shift in perspective may not even be that, may not be so profound. I feel like it's really going to be subtle at first, but then when you look back on the large scale of things, it's going to be very impactful. Like, you didn't realize that something so small like listening to a new type of music, or even just stepping out of your comfort zone with the hermit here, would bring such a change in your life. Because I don't know if she's closing a book or a whatever, a laptop or something, but she's closing something. I really feel like you're closing a chapter of your life that no longer resonates with you, my dear pile 1. And whatever you're closing or whatever you're turning your back on, it's definitely going to be for the better. You might mourn it a little bit, but you're going to feel like such a better person coming out of this. Not saying that you're already not a great person, but you can never be too great, if you know what I mean. Just something about a makeover, an inner makeover, like a spiritual makeover for some of you. But yeah, this is beautiful. And the fact that we have so many arcana cards here, major arcana cards here, to me, that signifies profound change and somebody who's really doing the inner intuitive and spiritual work that they need to do in order to move on with their life or to progress in life. But that is what we have for the general tone of October. Let's get into the love and friendship aspect. See what else may be coming through. And for some of you, this might also be like a self-love. So whether maybe you already have a good connection with your partner and friends, so maybe self-love is what you're really working on. That may be part of what the general reading is as well. Let's see. We have the Emperor. Oh, I love that with Howl. We also have the Hangman. The Hangman again. I feel like you're going to be having a shift in perspective in your love life as well. We have the Page of Pentacles. Something stable, something promising. The Seven of Wands. And the Two of Cups. Oh, this is so lovely. With the Seven of Wands, I was thinking children for some reason, because I forget what these little guys are called in Princess Mononoke. But they remind me of kids. They're little forest spirits. And they just have a little childish, fun way of being. Like, they're very funny. They're fun. Oh, in the back of the deck energy, I just happened to look at it, is the Lovers. Oh my god, I love this. So for some of you, there's definitely an Emperor coming through, regardless of what they identify as or what you may be into. This person is going to be somebody who's large and in charge, somebody who definitely has a lot of power and a lot of advice and money is what I'm hearing for some reason. So for some of you, that may resonate, and if not, don't worry about it. With the Hangman here, I really feel like your shift in love, you're going to shift your perspective in love is what I'm hearing, or in even having friends. But if you're not looking for love, this Emperor may be somebody who just knows what they're doing and maybe help you a lot with the things in life. Like, maybe you have a friend that's very influential who is wanting to help you out for whatever reason. Maybe they just really, really appreciate what you have to bring to the table. With the Page of Pentacles here, I really feel like you're starting to plant the seeds of something that is going to bring a lot of fun, is what I'm hearing. A lot of parties and friendships. You're going to plant the seeds for blossoming friendships, is what I'm hearing. With the Seven of Wands, I already said there was a childlike energy to it, which is funny because the Seven of Wands is what is it? It's the fight. Trying to remember which card that is specifically, because I don't think it's resonating with me, what I'm receiving intuitively and what the card actually means. But yeah, lots of fun, and it may be like a playful fighting, playful banter type situation, because Wands is having to do with aggression, with action, and sometimes fighting back. But in this case, I'm getting Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of running kids around. I don't know why that, like maybe you're going to be finding yourself in this kind of energy as well. Like you're going to find yourself having more fun, a lot more. It's almost like in having fun, you release a lot. It's like going to an amusement park where you're screaming your head off. But to me, I love riding roller coasters because it's almost like I'm releasing a lot of pent up aggression or fear, or I don't know, in screaming my head off and riding a roller coaster. I feel like I release a lot. So I'm getting that type of feeling. So some of you may go to an amusement park and some of you may not. But it's that same feeling, like you're going to be having fun and screaming to release a lot of what has been holding you back or what has been tying you down. And in this case, I really feel it's going to be heart chakra centered because I was talking about that self-love before I spread these out. So you're going to be releasing that, which prevents you from fully embracing your self-love, but in a childlike manner, if that makes sense. That was a lot of words for one little card. I don't know. Let me know if that resonates. With the Two of Cups, the lovers, I feel like there's going to be a connection made, whether it's a friend or a lover, and there's going to be a lot of hearts to hearts. It's like you're going to find somebody who finally gets you, somebody who finally understands what you're going through, and somebody who allows you to see you for the beautiful creature that you are. Because it's great when we find that within ourselves, but there's nothing wrong with allowing somebody to see that within ourselves as well. Sometimes we need to be told that we're beautiful or lovely or that we are loved in order to really affirm it, like reaffirm the self-love that we have. For some of you, it might be from a family member as well. Maybe it's a child, like a small child telling you how much they love you, and they're just coming from the heart so deeply and so honestly that you can't deny that, you might be like a niece or a nephew, or maybe if you have children, it could be your own kid, that they love you as well. But with the lovers here, it's a sense of completion within your own self. It could be with another person as well, but I really do feel it more within your own self, pile one. But let's move on to career and money. These are such beautiful cards. And such a lovely self-loving energy as well. So for our career and finances, we have the Six of Cups, something reciprocated. I feel like if some of you are doing a collaboration with somebody or with a company, it's going to benefit you. It's definitely going to benefit you in feeling confident about your finances and or career or your business, if some of you have a business. We have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, we're definitely starting new creative endeavors here as well. For some of you, you might be starting a new position. We have the Queen of Swords. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, lots of money coming in here as well. Or at least somebody that knows what they're doing with their finances is going to be of some help. Also somebody very stable. This could be you, this could be another person. But something tells me you're a little bit more like the Queen of Swords here. You're more mental work and you're more, I'm hearing inspired creativity. And we have Temperance, balancing everything out. So yeah, I feel like there's going to be a rebalancing of your finances, especially if you're somebody who's been needing to budget a little more, I'm hearing, or looking at the money that's coming in versus what's going out. You're going to have to reassess that. But as far as, and actually I'm getting the same thing from the Six of Cups. I really feel like there's going to be a balancing of your finances, of your money. And for some of you, it may be your business, like what is selling, what is not, and what is helping, what isn't. There's going to be some key people coming into this. Somebody's going to be the King of Pentacles here, somebody who's very stable and who offers a lot of great advice. This could also be somebody who loans you some amount of money for whatever reason. With the Mother of Swords here, the Queen of Swords, I'm really hearing a lot of creative thought, a lot of creative ideas, new ideas, just something very refreshing is coming into your business and or finances. For some of you, especially if you do own a business, there's going to be a lot of new ideas coming through. Maybe you're finding new ways to sell things. Maybe you're finding new ways of marketing certain things. Maybe you're going to start doing something that's, for example, if you have a physical store and you sell physical items, maybe you're going to start selling digital items. So that way you don't have to worry about physical items being shipped off or, you know, being damaged. And when you sell something digital, it's there forever. All people have to do is pay a fee and they're able to download it for however long they want. I'm hearing, yeah, I feel like you're streamlining your business a bit more as well. And with temperance here, again, maybe that's part of the balancing. Maybe you're starting to balance your physical business with your digital and or online business. Maybe you're learning that you need a little bit of both, because temperance isn't going all one way or all the other. It's finding a happy medium point for all of this. And likewise with your finances, I really do feel like you're going to be balancing out the money you have coming in as well as the money going out. And I feel like that's both business and personal. I feel that's more personal probably in your case, because I feel like everybody's rebudgeting with how the economies have been going around the world. But this is all good. Like, I really feel like if you are the King of Pentacles, you're becoming more responsible with your finances and you're becoming more in charge of how your money is dealt, whether that's how it's made or if how it's spent. But lots of great energy in your career and finances, pile 1. But let's move on to some closing advice and closing statements. I don't know if you can hear this candle. I have a woodwick candle and I love them, but I feel like when I'm recording videos, sometimes they're a little too loud and or distracting. Let me know in the comments whether you like it or not. I personally love them, but I know that sometimes when I hear them in readings, it can be just a little bit distracting. So we have the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards, and I'm going to draw 2 for your closing advice. We have New Moon in Capricorn, step up and lead. Yes, I was definitely feeling that, especially in your career and finances portion of the tarot. And first quarter Moon in Aquarius, trust the universe. And it's funny because we did get the Fool, and Aquarius is the sign that correlates with the Fool in tarot. So I really do feel like you're embracing life in the month of October, pile 1. Some of you may be Capricorns and or Aquariuses, or have a Moon in Capricorn or a Moon in Aquarius. And then we're going to be using cards from the Ritual deck for those of you who do ritual work. We have Clove, Honesty, Authority, and Defense. And Athame, Detachment, Action, and Empowerment. So cloves, some of you may be using cloves in your incense, or maybe you're starting to use cloves in your baking. That's where I use cloves the most. I know gingerbread and pumpkin spice, anything has cloves in it, I think. Don't quote me on that, because I know every pumpkin spice blend is different. And for those of you who don't know, pumpkin spice is just a mixture of like cinnamon, nutmeg, and all these kinds of very autumn themed spices in the US anyway, and in other countries you kind of use those spices year round. But here pumpkin spice is specifically something with cinnamon, and for some of you it might be clove. I'm also hearing some dental work is going to be done because cloves are what were used to numb the pain of teeth, I think. Every time I get clove I get that. I'm not sure why. Maybe because I need dental work as well. And some of you may smoke clove cigarettes, I'm hearing. It's not going to be a lot of you, but some of you are probably very much into those as well. It's a lovely scent, but you know, I'm not going to tell you what to do. I just know smoking is not the best for some of us. With Athame, Detachment, Action, and Empowerment, I really feel like you're cutting off a lot of people and or habits. For some of you, it's definitely going to be habits that you're cutting off, whether that's overspending, whether that's just being too... Like if you spend too much time at home, I really feel like it's time to come out. So some of you may be kicking that habit as well, maybe being a little bit more active as well. And I'm not feeling a lot of people getting cut off, but if that resonates, by all means do take that. I do feel like some of you will be getting rid of certain friendships or relationships that no longer benefit you, or at the very least getting rid of the habits within these connections that no longer serve you and you or your person any good. But this has been such a lovely reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, Pile 1. And if you would like, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Have a happy October. Bye. Hello there, Pile 2. If you chose the clear crystal quartz point, then we have your reading here for the month of October. We're going to start with the oracles to get a view of what the month of October is going to bring to you. And then we're going to do the tarot in 3 parts. We're going to do general reading, love, and career and finances. So let's start with the oracles themselves. We have Emily Dickinson, the soul. That's so appropriate because I feel like Emily Dickinson gives me such autumn vibes. She's a poet. For those of you who don't know, an eel. And already I'm getting a little bit of Kundalini energy. Even though this is not a snake, it is an eel. It's an underwater snake, so similar. And actually she's holding a ferret, I want to say. Maybe some of you have a pet ferret. We also have energy. Yeah, again with the Kundalini energy awakening. We have security. The owl and hop, wisdom, and shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, vision quest. So some of you are really, really transforming into your most intuitively powerful self in the month of October. And that makes sense. I feel like some people get a lot more intuitive this time of the year. I'm not sure why. But I know that especially if you're somebody who does a lot of things for Halloween or Samhain or whatever you want to call it, the veil is said to thin between our worlds. So maybe you're very sensitive to this kind of energy that is coming up. I know I feel it to some extent, and for me it depends on the year and what I'm going through. But you're definitely somebody who is very attuned into energy in general. And with security here, I feel like you're taking the precautions to really set up I'm hearing your defenses, like maybe you're gridding your home or saging a bit more often. Or maybe just really spreading light so much that you're repelling anything that is negative or that has no place in your home, essentially. Some of you might watch the show Dickinson. I forget what platform that was on, but I remember reading a little bit about it because that was the last time I read any Emily Dickinson with the soul here. But her poetry really speaks to the soul. It kind of doesn't make sense, and yet it does at the same time, much like how poetry can tend to be. I would definitely suggest you check out some of her poetry because it's very beautiful. There's one specifically that said, "Death came to my doorstep and in a carriage," something along those lines. But I feel like, much like that poem, I feel like you have a different way of viewing death than everybody else. And this is specifically coming through this month because, of course, Halloween. And some of you may also observe Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, which begins in early November, but some of them kind of allow it to mesh in with Halloween and stuff. I know I do because I celebrate both. More Dia de los Muertos than Halloween. But yeah, I feel like this is a very spiritual time of the year for you, my dear Pile 2. But even if it isn't, if for whatever reason that wasn't resonating with you, I definitely feel like you're coming into your intuitive power a lot more strongly than before. With the eel here, Kundalini awakening, I really feel like you're learning how to work with the energy within you to manifest and to shift the energies, to shift the perspectives of mostly yourself, but also maybe some of those around you. With the owl and hop wisdom here, I really feel like you're already a very wise person. And the advice that you offer people is very profound, and they're very grateful for that. With shamanic journey, I feel like if you are on a spiritual journey right now, you're going to be a lot more in control of it, because the way this lady is riding a horse, because the horse looks wild, but she just looks like she's in complete control of it. And likewise, it's funny, both of these ladies are wearing white. So I wonder if the color white is of any importance to you, or if you wear a lot of white, or maybe you're going to start to wear white. White is also associated with the crown chakra. So again, that connection to source, that connection to the divine is present there, along with the owl here, because that's what I associate the owl with, third eye and crown connection. But yeah, I feel like out of all the piles here, so far this is the one that is the most ritualistic when it comes to the month of October, just because you know you're getting into, you know, the Halloween vibes and everything. And Halloween is probably of much significance to you as well. Some of you might be Year of the Horse, as I know I am. And again, owls might be of importance to you. Some numbers coming through, we have 22 and 23. So some of you may be 22 or 23. Or the years 2022 and 2023 may have been of big importance to you as well. But I'm feeling somebody who's just... This is a very lovely energy. It's very peaceful and very calm. So whatever energy you're bringing, it's a very lovely energy. Very grounded as well. Oh, again, I'm getting this feeling of somebody who's just very connected with the eel here and energy. So you're definitely doing a lot of beautiful intuitive and energy work this month of October. My lovely pile too. But let's move on to the tarot to see what else we can get for you in terms of the general outlook, your romance, and your career and finances. So we're going to be using the Modern Witches Tarot for the general reading. We have Temperance. We have the Tower. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Six of Wands. Some of you may wear like leopard clothing or cheetah print clothing, leopard print. And funny, she's also riding on a horse. I wonder if some of you ride horses. And the Five of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like you're balancing out a lot this month. Some of you may have recently gone through some kind of shakeup in your life, whether that's a breakup, maybe you've left a career behind. But whatever shakeup this was, whatever this, it might have, I don't feel like it was that unexpected. I feel like it was, because with the Four of Swords here, you're having to rest. I feel like you deciding to take a break from something was kind of a bit of a shakeup, but you knew that this break was coming because it was too much to bear. You knew for sure that you had to balance out your life somehow. So maybe some of you decided to quit a job or to take a pause on a job, or maybe it was a connection of like a romantic interest. Maybe you decided to just stop seeing them for a while, or maybe you actually broke up. But whatever this is, you're definitely recovering from burnout of whatever it is that you had to leave behind. Because I really feel like this is something that you decided to do. So it was unexpected, probably more so for the people around you rather than yourself, pile 2. But regardless, you still needed a break to rest and recover. For those of you who didn't see it coming, which I don't feel is a huge percentage, I feel like you were kind of mourning it for a little bit. But with the Six of Wands here, you're getting back up on that horse and you're moving on with life, because I feel like a part of you really wanted this to end, because now at least you don't have the stress of whatever it was that was holding you back. You're recovering, you're resting, and now you're on to celebrate and just getting on with your life on this horse. And with the Five of Pentacles, I have the feeling, especially if some of you left the job, that you're concerned about your finances, because the Five of Pentacles is always giving me this energy of lack. But Spirit is coming through to say that there's no need to worry. You will be provided for. As long as you do keep an eye on your finances and how you're spending and not spending. I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of having to rebalance your budget for a while, because you're going to be in an energy of lack up until I'm hearing at least the holidays, like Thanksgiving and or Christmas, or any time in December. But I'm hearing that this was something necessary, but you don't need to worry about the finances. You will be provided for, assuming that you won't go wild and crazy with your spending, especially if you're somebody who is already used to spending quite a bit. I feel like you just really need to scale that back and you will be fine, as long as, you know, you keep this optimistic view, this optimistic perspective. Because once you get yourself in that negative mentality, it can be a little bit harder to come out of it. But something tells me you're going to learn how to really, really step into your own power this month, my dear pile 2. I'm hearing that you're going to get more information if I do the rest of it. So let's move on to the love and friendship portion of the reading. But it's funny, Temperance is coming out in pile 1 as well. So for the love and romance, we have Justice. We also have the Three of Cups, so lots of partying. I really feel like you're going to see your friends more now that whatever has been holding you back is no longer taking up too much of your time. We have the Six of Pentacles, a giving and receiving. So yeah, maybe your friends are going to help you either find a job or maybe with some kind of money situation. We have the Page of Cups, a new creative endeavor. But I'm also hearing a creative friend is going to help. If you have a friend who does a lot of artwork or does something creative for their job, I feel like they're going to be the ones who help you somehow. And the Two of Cups, which also came up in the last pile. So yeah, I feel this is going to be more friendship than anything. I really feel like you're going to be reconnecting with your friends. And they're going to help you have a lot more fun. They're going to help you financially should you need it. And with Justice, I really feel like they're actually going to help you legally in some way, if there are legal issues that are brought up. If not, they're going to help you with contracts that came up, especially if this is somebody who left behind a relationship. I feel like your friends here are going to help you either get out of this connection, like maybe you're moving out of somebody's house, or they might move in with you to help you pay the bills. Or they may help you find a better job that pays more so that you can pay your bills. With the Two of Cups here, I also feel like you're going to be making new connections. You're really going to be reconnecting with your friends again, pile 2. And for some of you, you might have a new admirer, because the Page of Cups can also speak about an admirer, and they may also be creative. But I really feel like this creative person is going to help you regardless of how this comes along. But with the Six of Pentacles, I really do feel like, again, this is all about balancing out your life. So whatever you left behind may have shaken you up for a little bit, but it's going to help rebalance your life purpose, I'm hearing, as well as the person you want to be and the kind of life you want to lead. So it's quite interesting that your love life is also going to be impacted by the actions of whatever this shakeup or this release was. Some numbers that are already repeating themselves here. We have 6 and 6. So, and 6 is the number of partnerships and friendships. It could also be a healer number. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then with Temperance, we have 14. And the Tower, we have 15 as well. I forget what number Justice is because these don't have the numbers on them. But let's move on to career and finances, because so far this entire reading has felt like it's been about your career and finances, if it was a job that you have left behind. But whatever you left behind, you just needed to let it go. And I think you knew. You needed this rest and you needed to break free just to feel like yourself again. We have the Queen of Cups. We also have the Devil. We have the Two of Swords for career for my pile 2. We also have the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. So you're going to recover quite easily from whatever this is, pile 2. That's what I'm hearing, because again, we have this Two of Swords and this Nine of Swords. And what's really going to get to you is your anxieties. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of worries about whether you're going to be okay or not. But with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, you're literally coming into an energy of knowing how to both handle your finances and your emotions. And I really feel like you're just going to be feeling so much better regardless of what's going on, because you're learning to really trust the universe, especially with the oracles that we had in the oracles section. It was giving me somebody who just was in control and knew what they were doing and was trusting in the universe, again, working with energies. So I feel like once you learn how to do that, or once you really trust the process, really trust the universe, things will be able to be handled so much better than before. Because even though we do have the Devil here, which is bad, to me, it's bad habits as well as unhealthy connections. We're obliterating this essentially. We really are. We're learning to work through our bad habits. Sorry for the cut pile too. I ran out of storage on my camera, but as I was saying, you're really learning to let go of the things that no longer serve you, whether those are connections, a job, or even a place that was just no longer benefiting you. These bad habits can be draining, and I feel like it really took you out of alignment, out of balance. So this is why you had to break away, and it may have been something that was done for you as well. I'm hearing if you decided you weren't going to do anything about it, I feel like the universe came in and just took that away or caused something to happen in order for this to get out of your life so that you can go move on and really embrace your truest self, your most authentic self. And oh, these are upside down. I had to put them back because I was already done reading all of this, but then I saw that it didn't record. But yeah, these anxieties that you've been having, these are not you, if that makes any sense. I feel like something may be coming after you, and maybe you know this, like some kind of energy is kind of beating you down into feeling like you're anxious or that you are not going to somehow thrive after this. And whatever this is, I really do feel like you're fully capable of noticing it and understanding that this anxiety, these bad habits, this void that I'm feeling within you is not you. You have the tools to be able to eradicate this from out of your life. You are so connected to source. You are so protectedly and divinely guided by life. You have all the tools necessary, even the people. I feel like certain people are really going to be coming through once you leave this behind, because your finances are going to be okay. And so is your life, and so is your health. For some of you, I'm getting the feeling that you may start getting like stomach aches or stomach cramps, or even your back may be hurting. And if so, I'm hearing that you should take turmeric, because turmeric can help alleviate some sort of pain, the inflammation anyway. And I'm also hearing potassium, up your potassium, more specifically through natural foods like bananas, dates, and avocados. So really pay attention to your eating habits and what you are ingesting, as well as what you are allowing yourself to be surrounded by. Put yourself in spaces that are going to be beneficial to you, as opposed to just, really allowing this little seed of an anxiety to ferment and to germinate. We don't want that. We want you to stay in the most positive light possible, because when we leave things behind and we start thinking negatively, it can impact us. But with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles here, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is very much in tune with her finances. She knows exactly how to control her bank account and her business as well, if you decide to start a business. And the Queen of Cups is somebody who is very much in control, or at the very least nurturing, of her emotions. Maybe not control, but somebody who is willing to accept and feel the emotion she has, know what they serve, what purpose they serve, and then let go and allow herself to be complete and whole again. So I really feel like you're going to be tapping into these energies in the month of October, pile 2. And just also know that you are very loved. Like, there's so much love for you here. And notice how bright it got as soon as I said that. You may be dealing with some heart chakra and self-love energies coming through. And I really do feel like after the storm, the sun always comes out. There's always a rainbow at the end of the... actually, no, I think I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, there's always sunshine after a storm. But let's move on with your advice. I feel like some of you went a little bit reluctantly into this as well. And just know that you made the right choice, pile 2. We have New Moon in Libra. Know you are loved. Yes, exactly. I really feel like you have to know how much love there is for you, pile 2. And last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. And also for balance. Libra is a sign of balance. They're also somebody that weighs their options, like all of the options, which is a reason why they can come off as indecisive. They're really just looking at the negatives and positives of everything. And likewise, I feel like Spirit is calling you to do the same with all aspects of your life. I think you're also balancing this love from other people as well as the love for yourself. I feel like both of these are going to be important to you, pile 2. Some of you may actually be a Libra, and some of you may have a moon in Libra, but regardless, you're being asked to tap into that Libra energy. Also being social, being more charismatic and charming. And for some of you, I'm hearing that you might decide to up your physical appearance as well, whether that's through a physical makeover, maybe you're wearing nicer, better clothes. And then from the ritual deck, we have Algaes, guardianship, security, and higher self. Yeah, I'm hearing that security, both emotional and financial, are going to be a big thing for you in the month of October. I suggest you carry a rune of Algaes, or even like draw this out on a card and carry it with you for good luck. We have red with strength, passion, and intensity. Yeah, it might be an intense month, but you are also so strong, pile 2. And I have a feeling the color red is going to be like an empowering color as well, because the lady in that 6 of Wands card in the tarot was wearing red. So some of you may start wearing red. Really just more outfits that are kind of eye-catching, because the leopard print is also eye-catching. Some of you may start wearing leopard print as well. And then the back of the deck for the ritual deck, I have white. And I was talking about a white dress in the oracle. So if some of you don't like to wear white, I know I don't, because I get it. It stains very easily, and I'm a little bit of a messy person. Surround yourself with white things, like maybe a white candle, or like some piece of artwork that is mostly white. I'm also hearing to bring in a lot of white light, a lot of white protective light, and to really believe in divine timing. I really feel divine timing is going to be a play here in the month of October for you, pile 2. Just trusting in the universe and trusting in your intuition and in your power to shift and manifest that beautiful, wonderful life that is meant for you. It's out there for the taking. All you have to do is reach out and claim it. And that is all I have for you for the month of October, pile 2. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If any of this resonated, please let me know. And if you would like to, you can like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello there, pile 3. If you chose the amethyst cluster, then we have your reading for the month of October. We're going to start with some oracles to get a gist of how your month is going to go, and then we're going to tap into the tarot for a general love and relationship and career and finances reading. So let's start with the oracles. We have Ghost, and we have Eileen Shang, Fate. So I love how the ghost came up in this spooky season reading with October here. So some of you might be going on, I'm hearing a ghost tour, or a like a ghost hunting kind of situation. Some of you may attempt to hunt for ghosts, and there's a little bit something on this. Gross. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's something you do normally or something that you're just trying out for Halloween. But regardless, we have growth. We have simplicity, and you got 2 of these. You also have success. I'm loving that there's so much success for a lot of you in the month of October, because another pile had success. I forget which one. We also have the sheep and blackberry, devotion. For some of you, I'm hearing a love connection, because Eileen Shang also wrote a lot about relationships. And then we have idyllic times, the garden, paradise. So for the month of October, some of you are really going through quite a bit. With the ghost, I'm also hearing some of you guys are getting rid of like old ghosts, so things that have been holding you back in the past. I'm hearing that. So some of you are trying to get rid of ghosts in your house or in your space or whatever that may be. But some of you are also dealing with ghosts of the past, like maybe whatever has gone on in your past that is preventing you from growth and simplicity and success. Because I'm getting somebody who is really just enjoying their life in the month of October. There's a lot of good things for you with the sheep and blackberry. Some of you might be year of the sheep. But I'm also just seeing a lot of peacefulness and a lot of love in the month of October for you. With ghost, I'm not sure why this is sticking out so much. Some of you might have a ghost, and all you really need is some sage or frankincense, or Palo Santo won't be working as much, I'm hearing. But just open the window, burn some sage, and ask the ghost to go to the light. If you don't know how to send it to the light, just make it leave the house or your space. But with simplicity, I really do feel like things are going to become a lot more clean. I'm hearing clean in the month of October, and clean cut, and again, simple. There's going to be a sense of wholeness for you. I'm getting like the world, or even like the 10 of Cup vibes here for you with the Garden in Paradise. Some of you might be engaged, or maybe have found your partner that you know you're going to be spending the rest of your life with. With success, I'm hearing it's more in terms of personal development as well as interpersonal relationships. But for some of you, this could also be financial and business success and growth as well. But there's just such a sense of peace now here for you, pile 3. Some of you may be from Latin or South America. I'm hearing, just because of the puma, the panther here. But yeah, I'm just feeling with fate here, and Eileen Shang, who is she's an author, or yeah, she's a writer. With fate, I really do feel like there are just going to be certain fated things in October coming in for you. There's going to be, I'm just getting such a sense of wonder and a sense of peace within you, pile 3. If you don't feel that right now, I really do feel like you will be feeling this soon. There's going to be a sense of wonder and love, and really just finding, some of you may be getting married in October. I know that's a thing, just because it is like a very unique month to get married in, at least in the Northern Hemisphere where I live. And the devotion card, I feel like if this isn't about a partnership, it could be just you devoting yourself to your own success, simplicity, and growth, pile 3. A lot of self-love here, and this is really lovely energy despite this ghost here. I really do feel this is a ghost of the past, so you might be dealing with past traumas, and maybe in releasing those you really feel this sense of wholeness and fulfillment that has been evading your life for some time. But yeah, I'm just getting such a peaceful sense of love from all aspects of your life, pile 3. Some numbers here, we do have a number 5, so maybe some of you were born in May, and some of you might have an initial V because this is a Roman numeral and 5 is a V. And we also have 48, so some of you may be 48, or the number 48 is of some importance. This reduces down to 3 because 4 plus 8 is 12, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, so you might be a life path 3. And I'm wondering that if within the success that you are achieving, you are finding simplicity. Like maybe you're finally getting to a point in life where you're making either enough money or you have enough time in your life to really just simplify your life. I really feel you're also cutting certain things out that have been complicating your life needlessly. And that's allowing you to grow. So let's say you cut out maybe a certain friend or a job, or something just becomes a lot more streamlined, and it's allowing you to tap into other aspects of yourself that are going to allow you to really live a very content life. And for a lot of you, I do feel this has to do with relationships. But for some of you, it might just be whatever has been getting in the way. Because I don't think it's necessarily job. I really do feel it's this ghost card. The things of your past, the ghosts of your past. Maybe it's some trauma you just have not been willing to really dig deep into or eradicate from your psyche or your auric field. But yeah, I'm also, because there is an owl here, I'm not sure if you can tell, I'm getting a sense that a lot of you are gaining a lot of wisdom. And even in this card, this little man looks like a ghost. So maybe this ghost might be a past lover that has been really holding you back for whatever reason. They might try to come through in October and you're just asking them to finally leave you, and they leave for good. Either way, send all that negative energy to the light. We don't need it here. The color green is coming through a lot, and I did speak about the heart chakra, because I'm not sure if this is black or deep green, because I don't know why this is looking like a deep green to me. I'm pretty sure this looks black on camera, but to me it looks like a deep green. But yeah, and with this feather and the light blue, I do feel like you're going to be speaking in a much calmer voice than usual. I feel because you are finally so relaxed and able to really tap into this love energy, you're going to be speaking from the heart a lot more and in a calm, gentle voice as opposed to whatever voice you used to use. Because even this lady is wearing blue, like a light blue color. It's a very lovely dress. Some of you may be of Asian heritage as well, because I can't remember what she was, but she's clearly Asian. But let's move on to the tarot portion of your reading. This is such lovely energy. I really want to see what exactly is going on with you, pile 3, and what you are doing to really embody this lovely energy. So we're going to have 3 tarot readings here. We're going to have the general with the Modern Witch Tarot, starting with Death. We also have the 8 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Devil, and the Queen of Cups. So yeah, the Devil here, let me block this because I don't think YouTube will appreciate butts, even though they're just butts. So with the Devil here, I really do feel you're leaving behind a bad connection or a bad habit that has been weighing you down. And with the Queen of Cups, you're going to be feeling a lot more emotionally fulfilled, this emotional nurturing that you have been needing. With the Death card, again, leaving behind that which doesn't serve you, that which doesn't benefit you. And I feel like whatever this was preventing you not only from your financial gains, but also from your emotional fulfillment. I feel like whatever this was, whether it was a person or a job, it was draining you emotionally. With the 8 of Cups, I always take this to mean people leaving behind emotionally draining situations or circumstances or even people. And it's such a profound change because the transformation that the Death card brings is always so profound to the point that you don't recognize yourself at the end. Because look at these negative cards and then look at this glowing, beautiful Queen of Cups. This is what you were going to end up coming out as. And that's the energy I was feeling in the oracles. The Page of Pentacles, you're definitely sowing the seeds for something beneficial in your life, whatever that may be. It could be money, love, it could be joy. I'm also hearing entertainment for some reason. So maybe you are somebody who gets bored quite easily. Maybe you're just sowing the seeds for more entertainment in your life. But yes, we're leaving behind this Devil with the Death card. Really, the Devil is the one who is going through the death because you're leaving behind that which just doesn't benefit you. And let's move on to the love portion because I feel like this is going to give us more insight. The love and friendship portion. It could also be friendships that you are leaving behind that are no longer serving you. I'm also hearing Scorpio and Capricorn are of importance because those are the cards associated with that, with those respective cards. We have the Page of Pentacles again. You really are starting off on a new journey for stability, and I'm hearing health and wealth. Probably mostly mental health. 9 of Wands. 6 of Pentacles, which also came out in pile 2. We have the 9 of Pentacles with a lot of financial abundance. And the Tower. So I'm kind of not surprised by the Tower moment. And it's funny that No Face came out twice. He's a spirit from Spirited Away. And he is very greedy. Like he just wanted, I can't remember if he wanted money or food. He wanted something, but he kept throwing money at it. And it was like, he was just an insatiable, well, whatever it was an insatiable creature. And likewise, I feel like whatever you're leaving behind was the same way. It didn't matter how much money or food or whatever it was that you threw at it. It could be attention or love. It's like it was never enough and they just kept draining and draining you to the point that your life was no longer sustainable with this energy in your life, whether it was a person, a job, or whatever situation this was. With the 9 of Wands, I really feel like you fought really hard for this to leave your life. It's almost like you were willing to go down fighting for this because it was just no longer making you happy. It was no longer sustainable. With the 6 of Pentacles, you were looking for you were looking for balance. You were looking for an equal give and take here, because there was definitely not an equal give and take. Whatever, I really do feel this was a person, but it could also just be a job that was very demanding. But whatever thing it was that was very demanding was taking far too much from you than you could replenish in due time. And this was actually taking away from your finances as well, because the Nine of Cups is somebody who is very financially well off, but it's not quite a 10. So it's like you could make a lot of money, but it was almost like it was never enough, or give enough love. For some reason, money is coming through. So it may have been a job that you were releasing with the Page of Pentacles here, and a job that you weren't even really getting anywhere, because the fact that the Page of Pentacles came out twice, I feel like with the amount of work you were putting in, you should have been the King of Pentacles by now, but instead you're here still being stuck as a page. And likewise, if it is a romantic or a friend connection, it's like you should be of more importance to this person, but they kind of just treated you like you were this page. For some of you, it might be both. I feel like these two things are interconnected somehow in your life. So take it as it resonates. It could be both, one or the other. But regardless, there was just something out there that was really draining. This no-face character, which is funny because whenever I watch that movie, I just cannot stand how... This is a character that just came in and caused chaos at the bathhouse. And I don't know, Studio Ghibli is really good at those kinds of films where you just feel everything. Even though it's an animated film, like it's really good at putting a certain feeling in you and a certain understanding. But let's move on to your career and finances, because I really do feel like this person, because this is the love and relationships and friendships as well, I really do feel this is a person you're also letting go of. Let's see how your finances are doing and how they will do once you get rid of this person. We have the Magician. Wow. The Five of Cups. The Seven of Wands. The Three of Cups. And okay, you got three. Let's get all of them. The Queen of Pentacles, Nine and Ten of Swords. So yeah, you're somebody who is very well put together and somebody who is capable of making quite a bit of a life for yourself. And whoever this person is was doing nothing but draining you of your ability to achieve even more. For some of you, it might be friends, and for some of you, it might be a lover, but you really need to let go of this person, because all they're going to do is keep asking you for things that you can no longer provide. I feel like you've really reached a tipping point, especially if your finances are something that you have been not paying attention to as much. You may have decided to be very generous with this person, but at some point they just overstepped their boundaries with this. They were taking far more than they were willing to give to you. With the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles here, you are somebody who is capable of providing and creating so much for yourself. But I think you need to make it a point to keep people around who are going to provide that exact same amount to you as well, with the Six of Pentacles here, because this is just standing out to me so much. With the Five of Cups, you may have been in a slight depression. I really feel like money, for whatever reason, was affecting your mood, or the fact that somebody just kept coming and taking all your energy, your money. It could also just be your energetic currency. It could be your how you were feeling. Like maybe you were always in a good mood and this person came along and suddenly like they drained you of that good mood because they were trying to take that energy for themselves. I really do feel like that ghost could be an energetic vampire that you are dealing with, because No Face does look a little bit like a ghost. If you can kind of tell, it's this creature with like the bottom of it, it's not really touching the floor. It is very ghost-like. With the Seven of Wands here, this is going to be quite a bit of a fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if this person tries really hard to stay in your life, despite the fact that you know they're bad for you and you no longer want them in it. But with the Three of Cups, I really do feel you're going to find people who are going to fulfill you emotionally and in a positive way, and definitely add more to your cup as opposed to deplete from it. Because there's just so much negativity in this person, and I'm not even sure if they're aware of it. But you definitely are, and you're definitely feeling it. And regardless of what they say, or regardless of how they come off on the outside, on the inside, you know that it's not matching what they are promising. So the Queen of Pentacles here is making sure that all this anxiety, all this mental swords draining energy that has been plaguing you comes to an end, because she is somebody who doesn't really put up with nonsense. Pentacle suits are very logical, very practical, and very much looking out for themselves in the way that somebody should be taking care of their body and their own business. And the Queen of Pentacles, I'm getting a lot of Taurus vibes here, also Capricorn. They're just not going to put up with nonsense anymore. They're not going to put up with things that are not solid, that are not stable, and that are not benefiting both themselves and the people around them. Especially if some of you have children, because she does have a little baby deer here. So especially if this is affecting maybe children or your pets, people that you take care of, you're no longer putting up with this energy, and you're releasing this energetic vampire, this or ghost, whatever you would like to call it. And with the Magician here, you have all the tools necessary to really get into your power again. And I truly see you doing that, pile 3. You are just getting rid of things that no longer benefit you, specifically people who are not reciprocating either their love, time, or energy, or money. And this is really quite powerful. I am loving this energy for you, pile 3. So I'm not surprised that your life becomes very much peaceful and fulfilling after all of this in the oracles. But let's move on to the Moonology Manifestation deck and the Ritual deck to see what any closing advice we have for you, my beautiful and powerful pile 3. So let's start with the Ritual deck. We have Pink, Love, Romance, Friendship, and Waning Crescent, Acceptance, Allowance, Evolution. Yeah, you're definitely accepting a lot of hard truths and allowing things to come and go in your life, as well as evolving from this. With Pink, Love, and Romance, I really feel like after releasing this, you're going to be allowing for new friendships and romance to come in, as well as a lot of self-love. Also, the fact that pink is coming out very strongly, I wonder if some of you will be empowered by the color pink. Maybe you'll start wearing pink more. And then the Moonology Manifestation deck, we have last quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. Definitely. I was feeling that this entire reading. And last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. Lots of love here, both of the self and of other people. And like I was telling, I think it was pile 2, there should be a balance of both the love you receive and give. And also of the love that you receive from others and of the love you receive from yourself. I really do feel like there's just going to be nothing but goodness for you in the month of October, pile 3. And though letting go of some of these people can be quite hard, I'm not gonna lie. I was getting a bit of a reluctance to let them go. There's going to be nothing but good things for you in the month of October and in the rest of your future, pile 3. Maybe burning some pink candles could help. I'm also hearing, because we do have Libra, some of you might be Libra and some of you might be Scorpio, or have moon in Libra or moon in Scorpio. Pink is a Libra color. It's also a Taurus color, which I did mention in the tarot. So I really do feel like pink is going to be your power color this month. But also the first and last quarter moons are the moons between, they're not whole and they're not new. So I really feel this is going to be a month of transition for you, pile 3. But that is all I have left to say for you. Let me know if any of this resonates, and if you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, pile 3, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello there, pile 4. If you chose the black tourmaline, then we have your reading here for the month of October. We're going to start with some oracles to see what the overall feeling of the month of October is going to be for you. And then we're going to tap into the tarot to look at your general reading, your love reading, as well as your career and finances. So let's start with the oracles. And we have Agatha Christie, Trickery, and Gertrude Stein, Perspective. This is quite interesting already. We're going to also look at your oracles. We have Hunger. We have Protection. The Salamander and Black Pepper, Inspiration. And brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, and personal power. So a lot of solar plexus energy is coming through. A lot of good stuff is coming in the month of October. And it's been a common theme in a lot of these. Like, they've all been about shifting perspectives, and some of them have been about letting go. But you specifically, it's about seeing through trickery. Agatha Christie writes a lot of murder mystery novels, as well as a lot of them have been turned into like shows and movies. So I really feel you're learning to see through people with perspective here in Gertrude Stein. With brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, personal power, you are calling back your power because you're able to see through people. This hunger that you have had is going to be sated, is what I'm hearing, because I feel like in not knowing what's going on and in not knowing people's motives, you've allowed yourself to starve a little bit. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's almost like you couldn't feel fulfilled or satiated without knowing what their motives are. But with protection and inspiration here, it's like you're learning how to look through the motives of people, whether they are good or bad, because I feel like in the past you haven't taken advantage of quite a bit. It's almost like there was a similar animal in pile 1 as well. It was I forget what it was, not a salamander, some kind of lizard. But likewise, I feel like you have been going through life feeling very small and running from thing to thing and just being kind of out of the way, but you're really being called to step into this power, to be a bigger person, like this lady here who's got the leopards by her side, and she herself looks so regal and so majestic. It's giving me Leo. So maybe some of you are trying to tap into that Leo vibe. Some of you may be Leos or have Leo placements in your chart. There's a lot of yellow, and I'm really just seeing so much confidence. I really feel like in learning how to read people in one way or another, you're gaining confidence in the decisions you make and in how you go about interacting with these people, especially seeing through their trickery or being able to solve certain mysteries. Like, I feel like you're going to know whether people are being honest with you or not. And maybe this has been something that has been bothering you in the past, knowing whether somebody's intentions were pure or not, whether they were good or not, or if they were just, lying or not lying for whatever reason. The protection card here gives me tower card vibes as well, because there's you can't really see, but there's thunder here, but because there's also a lot of yellow, it looks like light. So you're definitely shedding light on a lot of things in the month of October, pile 4. It's quite funny. I wasn't expecting such a positive vibe from this, because it's both parts protective and in other parts illuminating, if that makes any sense. It's almost like I'm seeing Wonder Woman in the movie when she uses the power of love to defeat, I forget who it was, Ares, but how she glows yellow and gold. Like, I'm getting that kind of vibe from you, pile 4. And this is such lovely energy. But let's move on to the tarot, because I really want to see. Well, let me say numbers first. We have number 17 for this, and look at all the yellow dots on this little salamander, like little pieces of courage coming through. And they really do look like gold, especially now that the sun is coming out. And then 45. I feel like gold is going to be an important color for you. You might be wearing a lot more gold to empower you. Or you could wear gold jewelry or gold tone jewelry if you can. It's funny that colors have been coming out in almost every pile. Like, I wasn't expecting there to be so many colors, but we are going into October, and Libra is a sign that really enjoys color for the first half of October. But regardless, we're going to look into the general tarot first. We have 7 of Pentacles. What did I say about that gold? We have the 5 of Swords, the Page of Wands. She's also wearing gold. 2 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. With gold, I'm also hearing some of you might be coming into a lot of abundance and a lot of wealth, because even the back of this, look at this, the Page of Pentacles. Let me just put this here. So yeah, In claiming your power, you're going to be able to make a lot more money, if that makes any sense. I feel like you're going to learn how to renegotiate certain salaries or your pay rates as well, especially if this is a work situation where you have been feeling disempowered, or where you feel like people have been lying to you at work somehow, because this does happen. Sometimes bosses don't like to tell you exactly what your worth is or what everybody else is getting paid, so that they can keep you in a small place, keep making you feel like you're not worth enough. And I'm here to tell you, pile 4, you are definitely worth more than you are currently being paid. With the 7 of Pentacles here, I can tell that you're a very hard worker. You're also a very diligent worker. You're very attuned to the details, I'm hearing. Because this is somebody who is watering their plants. You definitely know what you are doing when it comes to your workspace. And if it's not a work situation, it could also be a business. I really feel like you could raise the prices on your services or products, whatever it is that you do. With the 5 of Swords here, there might be... So the 5 of Swords here is one of those cards that is, you're winning, but it also feels like you're losing. So you might be losing a certain amount of clientele that cannot afford your product or services, but you're also gaining people that can, if that makes any sense. So it'll feel like a loss at first, but the truth is you're still gaining. And likewise in your job, you might be ruffling some feathers. You might not come off as, you might not have as favorable of a point of view from your boss. Like they may start seeing you in a different light. But the truth is, you know what you're worth. You know you deserve more, and they better know it. With the Page of Wands here, I'm getting inspiration, but I'm also getting that you're going to be starting new creative endeavors, whether it's a different position, or maybe you're looking into learning new skills that will further advance your position. It could also be taking up a hobby that you may end up making some money off of. But I'm really getting a lot of inspiration here, because look at how youthful she looks. I really feel like you want to tap back into that youthful energy. Maybe it's taking up something creative, like painting or drawing, something that makes you feel like a kid again. And to me, art makes me feel like a child, because that's when we're always encouraged to, make fun artwork that is just for fun, not even to create a masterpiece, but just to work with colors and have fun. With the 2 of Pentacles here, there's a lot of balance coming into your life as well. I feel more financially, but it could also be with your self-worth, because there's a little bit about self-worth coming in here. I feel like you're learning to reevaluate exactly what it is you're worth, because I think you have been seeing yourself as, again, not worthy of getting paid more or being treated better. And there's definitely going to be a rebalancing of how you see yourself. With the 8 of Cups, you're leaving behind that which no longer benefits you, and those points of views that only serve to deplete you. You are leaving behind so much that you do not need. And that has been the main theme of all my piles for the month of October. So I really feel in October we're leaving behind the things that no longer serve us, and thank goodness, because we are all worth so much more. With the Page of Pentacles here, you are sowing seeds for a bright and beautiful future, pile 4. Let's move on to the love and relationship part of our reading. But yeah, lots of abundance and lots of this golden yellow. I really feel like you should wear it more, or you might already wear it more in the month of October, because we are in the fall season now. I'm also hearing golden calcite or honey calcite. That would be a good stone for you to carry along with you, as well as citrine. We have the Queen of Wands. Yes, you're stepping into your beautiful, wonderful, sexy self. The Page of Cups, and you're getting more admirers as well. We have the Ace of Pentacles, again with sowing the seeds, but also new opportunities for stability. You have the 6 of Pentacles. This has been coming up in all the piles as well, which is funny. I really feel like this give and take, this balancing act is going to be very big in October. I get it. We're going into Libra. We care about balance. And the Tower. And I was getting Tower vibes from that Oracle card, the tree with the lightning. But here it's No Face, which is just somebody who takes too much in the movie Spirited Away. But I don't get the feeling that this is a person. Well, it could be a person, but let's dig into the love reading part. So the Queen of Wands is you here, pile 4. You're definitely stepping into this confidence, because if there's one thing the Queen of Wands is known for, it's confidence, but also this sexiness, because sometimes the way we can appear very attractive is just through our own confidence, walking a certain way, holding our head up high, and wearing whatever we are wearing with absolute confidence, and also being very sure in what you say and how you say it, because you'd be surprised how much your potential partners can respond to absolute confidence, whatever it may be. With the Page of Cups, I really do feel like you're attracting somebody new into your life, and you can take that if it resonates or not. I'm not sure if you're actually looking for love. It could also be attracting new friends and new creative projects as well. I was talking about that with the Page of Wands. With these two pages, I really feel like you're going to be bringing a lot of inspiration into your life. With the Ace of Pentacles, I always take this to mean the seed. Same thing with the Page of Pentacles. I really feel like you're sowing the seeds for a much more fulfilling and brighter and beautiful future, pile 4. With the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, both having to do with balancing. I feel like you're balancing your personal life with work life as well. I feel like in asking for more money or asking to be paid more, you're going to be able to balance out your life. Mostly social life as well, but I'm also hearing personal, because I feel like you haven't been making enough time for yourself. With the Tower here, there could be a sudden person coming into your life, whomever this may be. It might be this new suitor, it might be a friend, but they're definitely going to shake it up for the better. This is somebody who's going to come into your life to balance it out, if that makes any sense, when it's next to the Six of Pentacles here. And this is all very, very bright and happy energy. I feel like your romance and relationships and friendships are going to have a breath of fresh air due to this newfound confidence you have. But let's move on to your career and finances. We were already speaking about career and finances, but I feel like we have a little bit more to go on here. So for my lovely pile 4, what can we have? We have Judgment. Yeah, getting rid of the things that no longer serve us. And it's funny that these birds look like she's calling out these birds. So you're really commanding the things that no longer serve you to leave your life, pile 4. We have the Page of Swords. Lots of pages. I really feel like you're stepping into a sense of newness, because by now we have all of the pages. Pentacles, Wands, Cups, and Swords. It's almost like a reset for you. We have the Two of Swords. We also have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So whoever you're attracting might be somebody who definitely is your equal. Especially if you come from connections where you used to not have equal partnerships. I really feel like this person is going to give and receive as much as you do. So it's going to be a balance in this connection. And the King of Swords as well. And whoever this person may be, I really feel like, well, this is the career and finance. So in your workplace, I feel like you're going to meet somebody new who is both charismatic and in control and confident, but also very smart. It's almost like it balances out all your feminine energy is what I'm hearing. But they're very wise. There's a lot of owls in this whole reading. So I'm wondering if owls are of any importance to you, and birds in general, because there's also, I want to say these are crows, and then there's this dove here. There's just a lot of birds. So you might be an air sign. That's Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But I'm just getting that there's a lot of newness coming into your life in the month of October, pile 4. With the Daughter of Swords, there's going to be a lot of talk and I'm hearing negotiations in your career or job or whatever it is you do for a living, and your finances. I really feel you're going to learn new ways of balancing of how you spend and how you make money, what goes in and what goes out of your bank account. But I'm also hearing a lot of negotiations and renegotiations. Maybe it's time to renegotiate your salary, and this is the month to do it. So you're going to have the King and Page of Swords behind your back, as well as the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. It's all in the confidence that you carry and in knowing what you are worth. And for somebody who works as hard as you, I think it won't be too hard to really sell yourself in this. With Judgment, again, there are things that you are cutting out of your life, whatever those may be. For some of you, it might just be like a feeling of lack of self-worth. For some of you, it might be certain connections that no longer serve you. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling it's like certain habits and ways of being that you understand no longer contribute to the person you are now. Especially because you know you're stepping into a new echelon of being. You're stepping into this new sense of divine power that you have, because just the amount of confidence and the amount of wealth you're going to make is also really, really good. For some of you, I'm hearing that you are leaving behind a job that wasn't paying you enough, and you're going to step into one that is paying you almost double what you used to make, or a considerably large amount. Like, it's going to be a night and day difference in the amount you are going to make now. Mostly because they see how wise you are. They see that you know what you're doing. Your intelligence as well as your confidence is coming through in this pile 4. And this Father of Wands figure, some of you might be Year of the Snake, but this Father of Wands figure, King of Wands, I'm sorry, they call Father or Kings the fathers in the Wild Unknown Pocket Tarot, is definitely somebody who recognizes your I'm hearing your guts and your strength and your power. They just know you're somebody worth investing in. And this is all such lovely energy. I'm sorry if you can hear all the loud cars. I don't know why my neighborhood is full of so many loud cars today. It's been kind of annoying. But much like those loud cars, I feel like you're going to cause quite a stir, especially if you're in a new workplace. You're going to cause quite a stir and people are going to see you in awe, but there's definitely a lot of abundance coming towards you, pile 4. But let's move on to the closing advice cards. So we have the ritual deck. We're going to start with that one first. Some advice for my pile 4. We have rose quartz, unconditional love, self-care and comfort. And Tiwaz, sacrifice, justice, and spirit warrior. I did get a sense of sacrifice here just because you're leaving behind something that I think you thought was stable, but you're slowly learning that it's not. And somehow it feels like a sacrifice to you. It's like you're letting go of all the hopes and expectations and loyalty that you had to whatever it was that you had in the past. With rose quartz, I'm hearing that you should carry it around for good luck, just to add that extra charm to you. Especially if this newfound confidence can make you come off a little bit cocky, I'm hearing. The rose quartz will help soften that. Especially if you're already a fire sign, some of you can come off a little bit like too much. The rose quartz will help. It will help with making you come off as more charming and endearing. But that's for a small portion of you. I don't think that's all of you. And then from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle, we have last quarter moon in Libra, make time for self-love. There is so much self-love in all of these piles as well. I feel like this has come out in every single pile so far. And I'm shuffling them. I mean, geez, maybe I should shuffle them better. But it's not a bad card to have. Let's definitely make time for self-love and self-care and unconditional love for ourselves as well. And last quarter moon in Sagittarius, practice gratitude. Yeah, I'm getting I'm also hearing humble yourself a little, because when you step into all this power, it can be easy for our egos to run off with us. But in this case, I'm getting the feeling that in practicing gratitude for everything you have and all that you have accomplished, you will also learn to be a lot more humble and to call in that light. Also, both are last quarter moons. So I'm wondering if the last quarter moon in October, whatever that may be, is going to be of importance. I would look that up. Just Google it and figure out what dates those are. And if you're watching this and you would like to do that and put it down in the comments, I will love you forever. I mean, I already will because you watched this, but it could help everybody else who's watching as well. But yeah, you could also want to carry Tiwaz for a bit of protection if you would like, for justice specifically. And justice is coming through in the way you balance the scales. I'm hearing justice as in You're finally getting the justice you deserve in your career as well as your love life. I'm hearing more career for this pile than anything, because love life was kind of just there. Like, sure, you might meet new people and you might attract somebody, but that's not your focus. Your focus is you and your bag and your life, pile 4. And I am here for it. This is such beautiful energy, such empowering energy. I'm actually getting a little boost of energy myself because I've been very tired today as I've been filming. But just hearing all of this and knowing how confident and how amazing you are, I really feel like you're going to empower other people around you as well. And that's quite beautiful. Some of you might have Moon in Libra or Moon in Sagittarius, or might be of either of these signs. But yeah, a lot of love to you, pile 4. This is all I have for you. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. And if you feel like doing so, you can like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next reading. Bye.